Hey YouTube, this is Mark from Northern Indiana. Thanks for watching. Just a quick video. Today is Sunday and I've been out in the shop and trying out some new things that I've not done before. As I often say on here, I am really a master of nothing, but I like to get involved in a lot of things. And today I started doing a few little woodworking projects, little craft things. I don't like the word craft. It's not craft, woodworking project, whatever. I picked up a skid, a little pallet that was 2x3. It was by a glass factory here in town. And I had some ideas for it, and I completed 3 projects today. One of them was not from that skid, but I'll show you the other 2 as well. Most of you probably do not know that I have an Etsy shop, and I'm not quite ready to start really broadcasting what it is yet, just due to the fact that I got to get some inventory built up. But I have several things, blacksmithing stuff on there. And yeah, so this is going to be kind of going on the shop as well. As soon as I get a little bit of inventory, some ideas I really want to do. If you do some looking at what's popular nowadays, rustic farm stuff is really big for decorations in homes. It's stuff that I grew up with. It's stuff that evidently people like to do, have sitting around, although they don't use it a whole lot. And out of that, there's a popularity for what's called accent pieces, and just anything hand-hewn wood with decorations on it, little pieces of decoration on these things, and they sell. People just buy them and they stick them up on a wall, they stick them on a mantle. I don't understand. I'm not into that, but I do understand that people do like decorating that way, and so I'm starting to delve out into that type of woodworking. So this first one is that. This is just a piece of pine. Now this did not come out of that skid. This is an old piece of pine I've had sitting around forever. I used it to make some shelves, and threw a couple of things on it that I got from Habitat for Humanity. And this is an accent piece. And this looks like it's hand hewn. I did some work on the wood just with a flap disc grinder and some stain. Now these nails that hold this piece in, these are hand forged nails. That would add a little bit of value maybe, but a little old door pull cost me like 50 cents. This little piece of mahogany or whatever that is, that I got free in a box of stuff I got at an antique store. Just something that people will set someplace, and I don't even have an hour into this, and these go on the low side, $20–30, and sometimes you can get crazy prices for it. So that's one project. Again, I'm no woodworker, but kind of messing around here. Now this next project I made, and it's got 2 handles that I picked up from Habitat for Humanity. The rest of it is all skid wood, and then I distressed the stain. So this is a box. Very simple to make. Very easy, very quick. Stained it, took an orbital sander, roughed it up, made it look distressed. These at the antique store yesterday I was at, these were starting around 30 bucks for a little bit smaller price than this. So this is my first one, and my wife decided she was going to take it. so then I was just playing around with some of the pine and decided to make a little toolbox. And in the toolbox, got a little walnut hammer and a little piece of walnut kind of made up to be like a ruler. Now this is going to go, my wife saw it and she's like, our niece is having a baby boy and she's like, oh, that'd be perfect. So what I'm going to do is stencil his name on here, and we're going to give that away. But this pine, everything on here came from that skid. The sides were split. Just took pieces of the slats, split them down for this, cut these, sanded both these over. Now the dowel rod is from Lowe's. I think you can get a 36 inch, 48 inch piece of dowel rod for like less than $2, $1.50, something like that. And covered it with boiled linseed oil. And then I went over to my scrap wood bucket and I pulled out a couple pieces of walnut and just cut some down on the bandsaw and then sanded them all. So that's what I've been doing today. 3 projects that are ready to go. And when I get ready to kind of share my Etsy store name, I'll make sure you guys know. But again, just want to encourage everybody, you know, there's a lot of money to be made out in the world. You just got to be creative and think about it. And I've been watching some videos of guys that do amazing work, and they concentrate on smaller items like this. And this is where they get really a lot of their money. And I'm not looking to get rich, but you know, every little bit helps. I want to get some new tools for the shop here, and so I'm thinking, you know, I'm gonna look for. I have bunches and bunches of wood lumber that are scrap pieces that actually can be turned into something nice. Now that I got that part of my mind working, and so I'm gonna start churning some things out. That's what I've been up to. Today's a beautiful spring day here in Northeast Indiana. It's in the upper 50s, and wow, just really can't wait for that warmer weather. Really enjoying this day. So like I always say, I hope you get out to your shop. I hope you try something new. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid of what other people say. Maybe none of this is up, you know, your alley, is not your bailiwick, whatever. That's okay. It's really not up mine, but people are buying it. So as long as people are buying stuff, I'm gonna put it out there, and with some of my forging things and refurbishing items I got going, we're gonna take a stab at it. Don't be afraid to fail, because more often than not, you're gonna succeed. All right, we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.